Have you ever dreamed of something strange, only to suddenly see it come true? 7 months ago, I shared a post about a series of unusual dreams I kept having about UFOs and drones. Although I never drew them as I once intended, those dreams have haunted me. Strangely enough, even to this very day. That is not normal for me. I rarely remember my dreams, and when I do, they're usually childhood memories from long ago. But this time, the dreams about UFOs were vivid and recurring, leaving me to wonder, could they be a message? Then on the night of January 2nd, 2025, something very strange happened. I saw an unidentified drone flying over New York, shifting colors in an uncanny way. That was the moment I began to feel something was not right, perhaps even a sign I could not fully grasp. But the story doesn't end there. On the day of my grandmother's memorial, I witnessed yet another strange phenomenon. A glowing sphere gliding silently across the night sky. It was the first time I had ever truly seen a spherical UFO, and the truth is, it vanished right before my eyes as I tried to record it. To my surprise, my cousin also saw more orbs that night. As someone who doesn't easily believe in the supernatural, I began to wonder, could these dreams have been planted in my mind for a reason? And if so, what might be waiting for us in the future? So what do you think? Could these strange events simply be coincidences, or is there truly a message hidden within them, perhaps from something beyond this world? 7 months ago, I wrote about 5 consecutive dreams I had about UFOs and drones. I wanted to illustrate them, but never did. Life got in the way. Still, it surprises me that I can recall them so clearly after all these months. That's not normal for me. I forget every dream I have, and the only ones I've ever remembered were from childhood. I had never dreamed so vividly and repeatedly before. Those dreams took place in late 2024. Then, on January 2nd, 2025, I saw my very first unidentified drone flying above my home in New York. It circled silently, shifting from red, white, blue to green. From the blinking lights, it looked like a drone, but the way it maneuvered in tight circular turns suggested otherwise. I had never seen anything like it. I've lived in New York my entire life, and never once had I witnessed such a thing. It was actually my cousin who pointed it out and told me to come outside. Since then, he and I have seen drones multiple times, even using radar to check whether they were marked or registered. That's when I began to doubt the things flying in New York's skies at night. Many of them seemed incredibly strange to me. There are countless mysterious objects crossing our skies with no identifiers, and most of us never even notice. Is there anyone else in New York who has seen the same? Anyway, the reason I'm writing this now is because I truly believe those dreams were deliberately planted in my mind. The timing was just too strange, when I had them and when I saw my first unidentified drone. I'm starting to believe they might have been a message. I don't want to sound crazy, but the fact that we're months into 2025 and still don't know what these drones are makes me wonder if what I saw hovering above my home might have come from beyond Earth. There was also another sighting I'd like to share. Earlier this year, I finally understood the difference people talk about between drones and orbs. On the day of my grandmother's memorial, I witnessed a real spherical UFO. The timing was awful, but sometimes you take what you're given. I remember stepping outside the funeral home that night, while a family member was grieving with someone else. I couldn't help but look up, and there it was, a bright, glowing orb moving across the sky. It didn't blink like a plane. It was just a radiant ball of light, gliding silently. I tried to quickly record it, but the very moment I pulled out my phone, it vanished. There were no trees, no clouds, just a clear, dark sky. When I asked my cousin, he said, "Yeah, I saw it. And there were 2 more orbs. They didn't show up on our flight radar either. All I could think was, aliens could have picked any other day to appear. I don't know if there's a connection between these orbs and those who have passed on. I've heard some say it's possible, but I'm not certain. Perhaps we'll never have a definitive answer to what I've experienced. The vivid dreams about UFOs, the strange lights in the sky, or even the mysterious orb that appeared during my grandmother's memorial. But maybe it's this very uncertainty that makes the story so compelling. It leaves us with a bigger question. Could the world be far greater than what our eyes can perceive? Maybe these dreams are nothing more than products of the subconscious, reflections of human curiosity and fascination with the unexplained. But perhaps they are also messages, a form of communication we are not yet capable of fully understanding. Whatever the truth may be, I believe that sharing these experiences is not only about recounting strange events, but also about opening a conversation. That sometimes, amidst the routines of daily life, there are mysterious moments reminding us that the universe still holds countless secrets waiting to be discovered. So instead of only doubting or dismissing them, perhaps the best thing we can do is to listen, observe, and explore together. Who knows? One day, stories like these might turn out to be the missing pieces that help us unlock a greater truth about the universe and about ourselves.